Newcastle United fans need to know why the club is failing to invest in players, City MP Chi Onwurah has told the House of Commons. She demanded effective regulation so that financial transparency allows the beautiful game's true splendour to shine forth once more. Government Sports Minister Mims Davies promised to write to Ms Onwurah in response to her concerns. She said, "Newcastle United is the beating heart of our city. We should be able to protect it." The MP highlighted the club's failure to buy new players, saying, "We don't know what income the club is generating and if that money is being used on the club. What is certain is that this transfer window, like the last one, is closing without money being spent on players or training facilities." Ms Onwurah said fans had a right to know what had happened to money raised by the club through advertising, merchandising, TV rights and from selling players. She said, "Newcastle United is consistently reported as having one of the lowest spends on players in the English Premier League, and many estimates indicate the club has actually made a profit on player sales overall during Mr. Ashley's ownership," and she asked why it was possible to buy NUFC in the heart of the city, and strip it of its assets without so much of an eyebrow being raised. It was the latest in a series of attempts by Ms Onwurah to persuade the government to look into Mr. Ashley's management of the club, and how it is connected to his other businesses. For example, she pointed out that St. James's Park is plastered with advertising for Sports Direct, the retail chain founded by Mr. Ashley, but it's not clear if money to pay for that goes to the club. The MP revealed that Mr. Ashley agreed to meet her after she announced she had secured a Commons debate, and they had a robust discussion. And speaking to the Times before the Commons debate, Ms Onwurah said, "It's clear he feels very strongly in his own defence, so it's not a matter of indifference to him that he's seen as the cause of Newcastle's melees as well as seen as undermining the city and assets stripping the club. That matters to him. He and the people around him think he's the victim of misrepresentation, that he hasn't taken any money out of the club. Most worrying, in my view, is that he has no intention of investing significantly into the club." Responding for the government after the debate, Ms Davies said Ms Onwurah's concern was that Newcastle United is currently in the hands of someone who is not really a lifelong fan. She says this could be said of many clubs, but that does not mean that owners are running the club objectively badly. The sports minister said, "To the best of our knowledge, Newcastle's owner is complying with rules about finance and transparency. However, that does not mean that Mr. Ashley, or any other owner, could not go further than simply complying with the league rules." And referring to Mr. Ashley's plans to sell the club, she added, "He should fully intend, if he wants to sell the club well, to be in a position to realize its best value by looking after it."